Hey guys, hope everything is going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH underscore sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. And yeah, today I wanted to touch base on this topic of cards pre pandemic versus post pandemic. And I'm going to take it back actually to 2019. There was an article written in the Chicago Tribune about a Michael Jordan sale, and I want to discuss that and I want to look at today what's going on in the card market. So 2019, pre pre-pandemic, everything was looking great. And in terms of the sports card market, I was getting right back in. I was aggressively buying Jeter cards, Peyton Manning cards, and just eyeing goats and Hall of Famers before the crowd just piled in, which was in 2020. And from this Chicago Tribune article, I wrote down a few notes. I don't botch this up, but there was this 1997-1998 PMG green card of Michael Jordan, one of his most coveted cards out there. In that article, it said that it was the holy grail of Michael Jordan cards. It wasn't the PSA 10, the Fleer 86 card, which was selling around 20,000 at that time. Talk about a deal just a few years back. And this PMG card at that time, and once again, you have to just Google it. It looks amazing, that card. It sold for $350,000, and I believe it was an altered card as well, or that's what PSA labeled it as. And at that time, its sale was the third highest basketball sale of all time. The second sale was a 1948 George Mikan card, which was, I think, $403,000. Remember, no one talks about George Mikan anymore. He went to DePaul. I went to grad school at DePaul. But yeah, no one talks about George Mikan. And there was also the top sale in a PSA slab was Kareem Abdul's rookie card when he was Lou Alcindor. And that card sold for approximately $501,000. That was about 3 years ago. Normal economy, those are top three sales. And during the pandemic, I want to talk about a few cards that it just is surprising what happened during the hype. And I'll go through them right now. It's the second highest card of all time was a LBJ UP Exquisite. It's sold in April 2021, BGS 9, and his autograph $5.2 million. That's insane. And then the highest card sale, NBA card sale of all time, this was in a PSA slab. Steph Curry Auto National Treasures Logo Man, 5.9 million. And what it was in July of last year. And those are the sales during the pandemic. And I told you what was pre-pandemic. The greatest basketball player of all time, his card wasn't the most priciest during the pandemic and before the pandemic. Let's just put that where it is. And the highest card sales were of individuals who accomplished less than Michael Jordan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I'm talking about Steph Curry and I'm talking about LeBron James. So it just shows you what type of mania happened during the pandemic. And now the pandemic is declared over. Now, what do I see happening with sports cards now based on what I have been looking at? Well, it will be going back to a sense of normalcy, in my opinion. And I've talked about this in numerous videos. Those cards that have gone up, or the cards that will go up of modern day players, are those individuals that exceed expectation. So in 2019, Justin Verlander exceeded expectations. and his rookie card tripled at the time of the World Series, which they did lose that year. And much recently, you've seen with the Super Bowl champions, Cooper Cup, his card went up. You could look at, for instance, a player on the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan, his card has gone up. There's been more interest because he keeps on hitting game winning shot after game winning shot. I don't know how he does it, but he just does that. And that's good for the Chicago Bulls. Now, here's the other thing, too. I did a video today about Marvel, okay? And how those cards have been on fire. Remember a year ago how basketball cards were on fire? Everyone thought that they would continue to go higher. What happened when the economy opened back up? It went down. And right now, I see all this hype and hysteria regarding Marvel cards. And I'm not bashing on anyone who made money during the boom. That's great for you. But what pattern do I see that we saw last year? We saw a lot of hype, a lot of people piling in towards the top, and they got hammered. I wouldn't be surprised to see that same pattern happening with Marvel. Economy opening back up, YouTubers talking about it, price goes down for many of these cards. Once again, I could be wrong on that, but I'm just looking at similar patterns. I want to avoid the hype. I don't know too much about Marvel, so I stayed out of it. Now, I do like Deadpool, I do like Venom, I do watch the Spider-Man movies. They're nice. The latest Spider-Man movie was pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, me putting money in Marvel, that's not my cup of tea. Now, there may be other markets that go crazy, but putting money in Marvel or F1 as of this moment is pretty risky. Now, that doesn't mean that those people are going to lose money, but just from a risk tolerance perspective, not my cup of tea. But yeah, so pre pandemic versus post pandemic, it'll become more normalized. What will be different before the pandemic compared to now is that you have a lot of people on YouTube chasing after the next hottest thing out there. So if they see, for instance, in the coming months, because I believe there's going to be an Elvis movie, so then all that hot money goes into Elvis and they start talking about it. Some of them may just be talking about it once again because it's the hottest thing, and then the flippers join in on it because they, hey, Elvis, we got to buy it. And yeah, there's going to be some pumpers and dumpers regarding that. So that is probably the difference between pre-pandemic and post-pandemic is you're still going to see these hype dogs, as Rattle Pokemon says. You're going to still have these pumpers. You're still going to have these scammers come in and say that, hey, this is a great market. And it's a great market for hype and for misleading your viewers. That's what it is. So, yeah, those are my thoughts about pre-pandemic versus post-pandemic. What do you guys think? I'm also going to be doing a video about what influencers are probably going to go into next. That will be an interesting topic. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.